You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry and by the Sternberg Museum of Natural History. Minor Family Dentistry would like to bring you the following dental health tip. It's recommended to have a dental checkup no later than your child's first birthday. An adult should brush for a young child and monitor older children's brushing to ensure a good job is done. Flossing should start when teeth are touching. Minor Family Dentistry wishes you good dental health. Families, including children of all ages, are welcome. Minor Family Dentistry, 1010 Downing and Hayes. Find them in the Next Tech directory.
A new educational experience is being offered by the Sternberg Museum, and they need your help to get it started. This summer, Sternberg will launch new summer camps for students. They're running a fundraiser on rockethub.com to raise funds for supplies and tools. To donate to this cause, go to rockethub.com and search Sternberg Museum. Help them provide experiences for more discovery under the dome.
Discovery under the dome.
Hello, and welcome to You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. My name is Dana Stanton, and I'm the coordinator of early childhood grants for USD 489. And with me today is Dr. Melinda Miner. Good morning, Melinda.
Oh, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. Now tell me, what organization or business do you work for, and what do you do there?
Okay, I work for Minor Family Dentistry. I'm a dentist there. We've been here in Hayes for about 13 years now.
Now, of course, the topic of this, the whole purpose of this show is early childhood and things like that. So we're going to talk about infants and young children and their dental care. So first of all, the first question would be, is how do you care for an infant's teeth, or before they get teeth? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's one that we get often. When an infant is born, every once in a while they'll grow a tooth before they're supposed to, and so what we recommend is that you take a washcloth and wipe out their mouth after each feeding, and that way you can start to feel if a tooth does erupt.
Now, I know when I was a new mom, it was always exciting looking for that first tooth. So typically speaking, when can you expect baby to get their first tooth?
Well, all children are different, but typically the first tooth will be down at the bottom in the center, and that will be somewhere around 6 months.
Now, you hear a lot, when you're online or in magazines or on TV about that bottles. Sometimes if you go to sleep with a bottle in their mouth, it's not good. How does that work with bottles and babies' teeth?
Okay, that's a great question. A lot of people think that if they use a sippy cup instead that everything will be fine, but it's not actually the bottle or the sippy cup that's the problem. It's what's in it. And so what we recommend is that as the child gets older and does start to develop teeth, that you start to move towards liquids with sugar in them at meal times and snack times, and not letting them just sip on them all day long. That includes a sippy cup at nighttime. We don't want it to have milk in it where they have access to it all the time to coat their teeth in that sugar. And milk has sugar in it.
Now, I know a lot of people think, well, I probably don't need to go to the dentist for my child unless they've got a full mouthful of teeth, but that's probably not the case. When would you recommend that a parent take their child for that first dental screening?
We love to see them around age 1. The recommendation that the pediatricians have and that the American Dental Association has is 6 months from when the first tooth pops in, or age 1, whichever one is soonest.
Now, I'm sure there's some skeptic out there thinking, baby teeth, why do they need to see the dentist? They're going to fall out anyway. So what is the importance of getting regular dental checkups for your child?
Well, we don't just look at the teeth, we look at developmental issues as well. We also do education with the parent on how to brush and floss for the child. We talk a lot about, milk and juice and bottles and things like that, pacifiers, all those things. So there's a lot of developmental portions that go into it, and so it's really important to start at age 1.
Now, say you have, you're starting your children getting good brushing habits, and you've got a 2 or 3-year-old and they're just doing a bang-up job with brushing. Is that okay to let them go at it, or is this something that parents need to supervise?
Definitely supervise. What we recommend is that the parent brushes for the child at night before bed and does the flossing for the child at night before bed. That way we know that all night their teeth are sparkly clean. And then in the morning you can start to supervise the child brushing. But much like you wouldn't have your 2-year-old wash your dishes, we don't really recommend. You mind? We don't really recommend that they're going to get the best job done on their own.
Well, I know I don't think I trust my 13-year-old. Don't tell him. I'm always supervising there too, so it's probably a great idea to do that. Now, if people have more questions or want to schedule a dental screening for their child, how do they contact you or your office?
Well, you can reach us at Minor Family Dentistry, 785-625-2200, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
And I would like to say a thank you to Dr. Minor. Minor Family Dentistry has been the sponsor of this program for almost 5 years now. So thanks so much. It's about time we got you on here. Wonderful. So thank you, Dr. Minor.
Well, thank you for having me.
You've been watching You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. Parents, remember, you are your child's first and best teacher. Thank you.
Thanks for watching You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You can watch the program weekdays in the noon and 9 o'clock hours. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Minor Family Dentistry and by the Sternberg Museum of Natural History.